The General Grievous rework will be dropping sometime later today. You can check up all the information out about that on the Galaxy of Heroes forums, along with the information for the Magna Guard and Droid. And looking at General Grievous, I'm going to talk about why there's a few no-brainers here. For a lot of you guys that love General Grievous, which I do, and you're going to level him up like I've been doing and putting gear on him, a lot of us keep our gear 12 and go, you know, I'm going to hoard it. I'm going to keep it. I don't want to put it on anybody. General Grievous is probably the most important character to put gear 12 and 6-dot mods on, and I'm going to explain why. Grievous's damage is based upon his max health. The more max health he has, the more damage he's going to be doing. So, you want to get his health pool as high as possible. Again, this is not the rework yet, so don't think that. There's other abilities coming in. I'm just showing them where I have them in the game right here. The Gear 12 pieces. The Armatech Med Pack, you put 2 of them, and then the Armatech Multi-Tool. All of these are going to be giving some extra health, especially the Med Packs. Then, for the Gear 12 Plus, which a lot of us save these pieces, if you plan on using Grievous in some way, to help you be dominant in areas of the game, it's absolutely crucial that you put the Mark 12 Plus pieces on Armatech Fusion Furnace pieces on him. Because look at, you're gaining, you have to put 2 of them on him, and not only you're gaining that extra speed, you're gaining a total of 13,000 health. That's insane. So he may be the most important character so far to put those extra Gear 12 pieces on. Now, let's talk about 6-dot mods, okay? When you take a health mod, you're going to want to mod him for health. The only question I'm still asking myself, and I'm going to figure out before I make a how to mod video, is what to do with the triangle, if we want to put a health stat or if we want to put a crit damage stat in there yet. I'm still working on that. I have to figure out the percentages, do some battles with them. When you take a health mod with a health primary, any health primary, if you don't even put health mods on here, I would hope that you put a full health set on him if we're looking to do maximum damage. When you take a health percentage mod from 5-dot to 6-dot, it goes from 5.88% to 16% health. Okay, 6-dot mods are amazing. They help you compete big time in the game. You know, if you don't have them on a Revan team you're using in Arena, it's not going to be as useful. Or any team that you're using. But I think that Grievous... Sorry, I get dry mouth here. Grievous is the character that has the most important need for 6-dot mods, because wherever we put these health mods on him with the health primary, like I said, the circle, the cross, I'm debating with the arrow. We still want him to have speed, but if I have a good speed primary or secondary stat, like a plus 22 speed secondary with health in the primary, I might try that around too, which is why I really can't wait to do the how to mod video, which will be coming out soon. And then, of course, where do we go in the triangle? Health or crit damage? That's what I'm going to try to figure out. But think about that. 5.88 to 16% health. That's huge. Okay? So that's not quite tripling the health. And that's going to lead to so much damage. So if there's one character in the game who you should absolutely be making sure to put all of your gear on from Gear 12 Plus and get to 6-dot mods, it is General Grievous, because that is going to significantly, probably more than anybody else, affect his damage output, because it's based upon his max health. That's what's so cool about him. So that is something you guys should think about if you're looking on working on Grievous. Please make sure that you put the extra gear on him and then the extra, get those 6-dot mods. So, now, we're going to talk about some of my theory crafting ideas. And, as you can see, I took T3 to Gear 12. And I'm having a major life decision right now. Because there's been a photo leaked with a team, and it shows a Gamorrean Guard leader with 3 Zetas, and then it says HK47 with the Zeta as well. This is most likely, I've seen this in a few different places. McMole actually did a video on it last night, so I don't want to take credit for that, but I have seen it, where that's most likely a placeholder for the next character, whether it be Darth Revan or Darth Malak. And I have 2 Zetas available right now. Should have 3 if I weren't an idiot and decided to Zeta Finn, which I've come to the determination that is completely my fault. I, again, was in no thinking mode. And I really, really, really want to get this General Grievous team to work with T3. And let me explain why. Because the team that we see mostly right now is the team that CG has showcased, which is General Grievous, B2, B1, Magna Guard, and Droid with all of their reworks. And I somehow hope, I don't know which character to take out, to get a T3 in there somehow. And I made a video on this, but I'm just going to go over it again. You need both of his Zetas to make this work, okay? So Grievous is going to be doing a ton of damage. Let's look at this ability here. Droid allies gain 8% potency and 8% critical hit chance, stacking each time T3M4 uses an ability. Also, Droid allies have plus 8% critical damage for each debuff on the enemy team. So, note how this says each debuff, not just debuffed enemy. If this is correct, that means, which this team can spread a lot of debuffs, especially target lock. For each debuff, you're going to be gaining 8% critical chance. Let's say that there's 2 debuffs on each character from the opposing team. 8 times 5 is 40, that's if there was 1. 8 times 10 is 80. That's 80% bonus critical damage if there's not even more than that. Okay, so that's going to lead to massive critical hits. And General Grievous could be one of the characters that does the most damage in the game the way it is. Now let's take a look at his Master Gearhead ability. T3M4 has plus 100% defense penetration, and Droid allies gain 100% of T3M4's defense penetration. Additionally, each time T3M4 starts his turn, he has a 75% chance to inflict target lock for 2 turns on a random enemy who does not already have it. This target lock can't be evaded. Okay. 100% defense penetration. I want you guys to think of something. When you use Grandmaster Yoda, and let's take, for example, the Phase 2 of the Heroic Sith Raid, and you're at Cyan when he has less than 50% health. This works significantly better for Ezra as well. They do so much more damage when they have defense penetration up. Grandmaster Yoda and Ezra. So much more. So imagine putting a permanent defensive penetration up on your Grievous and the rest of your Droid allies. I know I've talked about this before, but that is just mind-boggling to me. How much damage can we do with Grievous? And that's why I'm going to put both Zetas on it. He's a Zeta character that really isn't needed. No, but I want to have, this is like one of those gut-feeling fun characters to put it on. He may not even be part of the best team. But for Territory Wars and Grand Arena, I really, really think that this Grievous team is going to be dominant in those areas of the game, because it's going to be a team that is good in the past, present, and future. I hope that we can start everybody uses rock, paper, scissors. I'm using the Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charizard analogy. Charizard can kick the crap out of Bulbasaur. Squirtle can kick the crap out, or Charmander can kick the crap out of Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur can kick the crap out of Squirtle, but Squirtle can kick the crap out of Charmander. That's the kind of analogy that I'm hoping for. That Grievous can, beat all of the meta teams, CLS, Revan, Traya, but then those other teams can still beat him too. You're gonna have to play it right. I don't want him to be able to just be walked through, but that's what I'm hoping for. And I hope that this just doesn't last for 1 month, where the new character comes out and everything is basically dominant by one character again. But I think that General Grievous' team is going to be a team that can take out any team on offense. And I think that that's going to be extremely fun to use throughout the entirety of the game. And that's why I am actually putting gear into these characters. I'm leveling them up because I think it's going to help me in Grand Arena. And I can't wait to try it in Squad Arena itself. Again, I have a lot. This is why I wish I had a test account some days, because I would love to put the Zetas on B1, IG-100, all of them on Grievous, B2, and Droid, and maybe throw in T3 in there somehow and see how that would work. I just don't have the resources to do that, because one of the most important Zetas, in my opinion, is going to be B2's Zeta. which states, whenever B2 inflicts a debuff, all other separatist droid allies gain 5% turn meter. Anytime you can gain turn meter is huge. And Grievous has one of those abilities as well, but I'm not going to put a Zeta on him right away. Just not. I have to prioritize. And B1, you know, he's extremely important. Well, his Zeta gets him 50 extra stacks of Droid Battalion, which makes him survivable. So I am going to figure out, and I am going to try to replace a character with T3. And I am probably going to put both Zetas on T3 so I can see how much damage we could do. And I can't wait to make videos for you guys for that. But again, if you have any theory crafting ideas, please put them in the comment section below. Biggest thing is with the video is with Grievous, make sure to get him to max geared, max modded. He's probably the most important character that's going to benefit from that in the game. But let me know your ideas, okay? Do you think T3 would work? Do you not think he would work? What other droids could we throw in there? What's your opinion on the reworks in general? Do you like the droid? I can't wait to actually play with the droid cut. I've seen his kit and I've seen some gameplay of his on the forums, but I can't wait to actually see what happens when we get him released, and how we use him as a community and stuff like that. So sorry, I'm just not quite feeling good today. Still working on it. But otherwise, let me know what you think. Again, theory crafting ideas, teams you want to use. Are you going to gear and level up General Grievous? Are you going to gear and level up the other droids? Are you a fan of the Separatist? And, you know, maybe we could try this with, like, Count Dooku and Asajj as well. I'm excited for that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server and Patreon page in the description below. Please make sure to check that out and leave comments in the comment section. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What ideas do you have? What ideas do you think I should try? And let's go from there. Otherwise, peace out and may the Force be with you.